This is new for all of us. It's new for me. We do a lot of Zooming this year and a lot of other different Facebook Lives and stuff, but doing the open house this way, normally I do it differently. So I'll start off with the speech, and I gotta make a confession before I start. I was about 75% done with what I was gonna say, and I substitute taught yesterday for fifth grade all day, which was awesome. I love substitute teaching for them. Um, and they wanted to hear the speech. So I said it to them. They said, "Oh, Mr. Cullen, you left out a bunch of stuff." So a bunch of 10-year-olds have edited this speech quite a bit. So hopefully it still makes sense. Let's see, we've got two more people that just got here. And this whole speech will be on our school website tomorrow. I wanted to do it live tonight, and then it's being taped right now. The person you saw walking behind me is my wife, and so she's recording it for me so I can put it on the school website tomorrow. So good evening, and welcome to our first ever virtual open house. You'll normally get a few words from me, a few from my administrative assistant, and then we send you on a school tour with a couple of our student ambassadors so you can meet with staff members and get a student's perspective of the school. This year, you will hear me through Zoom, and you can ask me questions when we are done that you may have. And then I'll send you to our school website where you can go on that virtual tour and then hear from whatever teacher you want to hear from. All of their videos are loaded on the site as well, as they have all uploaded short introductions about themselves and their classrooms. St. Michael's School is an amazing place. And what we see from our students every day is the reason so many of us have made working at St. Michael's School a vocation and not just a job. Our students as a group consistently test much, much higher than state or national averages. And even in this COVID year, our students' growth far exceeds what any other school is seeing this year, public or private, in the entire state of Maine. Why is this? First, we have the best staff in Maine. We have the best parent support system, and our kiddos are just fantastic. They're the best. Second, we have been full-time in the building since August, 5 full days a week with all of the students. And third, we set very high expectations for ourselves and for our students. And we work to exceed these goals every day. Starting in first grade, our students have homework every night, maybe 10 or 15 minutes in first grade, spelling words, a little bit of reading, some math problems, but up to about 90 minutes a night in middle school. We need to have homework to fulfill the lofty goals of the Hartford curriculum. That's the curriculum we use at St. Michael's School. We also teach cursive to all of our students starting in second grade, and our inquiry-based philosophy is helping our students to think and ask questions and then figure out the answers to those questions. Spiritually, we work in every grade to help our students have a better relationship with God, and we pray in every class. The fifth graders added that. We also go to church every week where our school choir sings, and classroom readers help with the Mass, and we always work to follow our mission statement. This is our mission statement. St. Michael's School, a Catholic school in Augusta, Maine, while partnering with parents, community, and parish, provides opportunities for students to embrace a rigorous program of studies and practice and to model strong faith through community outreach. We realize that by embracing individual differences and creating a sense of mutual respect, compassion, and understanding, we will instill in all students an enthusiasm for learning and a realization of their Christ-guided place in the world. We also have a school philosophy, and that's called FDR. Every kid knows this, which stands for faith, dignity, and respect. This gives us a chance to do more than just teach language arts, math, science, and social studies. We are doing more by teaching the whole child, and even those who aren't Catholic or even Christian are growing in how they should treat others and how they should interact with the world on a global level. Local level too. Athletically, we have teams that participate in many different sports for students in grades 5 through 8. We have soccer, field hockey, and golf in the fall. We have basketball in the winter, and we have softball, baseball, and tennis in the spring. I'm the golf and tennis coach, so that's the reason those sports are there, because I love coaching. We also have a summer enrichment program designed to keep your child busy and active during the summer. We have adopted a new policy regarding snow days, where we don't have to spend the first 2 weeks of summer vacation making up snow days. Every year on the first snow day, everyone has a full day off. And then on every subsequent snow day, we have remote learning from 9 till 1, which still leaves the kiddos plenty of time to play outside and mostly to help with shoveling, which I know that they really want to do. As for parent involvement and communication, I do a weekly Facebook Live every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. It lasts between 10 and 15 minutes, but it gives insight into the day-to-day happenings at school. Also, I read the gospel and I tell a hilarious dad joke at the end of every session. We also publish a bi-weekly newsletter that is sent to all of our families in constant contact. We have a school board that meets every month, and there are 3 subcommittees: Buildings and Grounds, Finance and Budget, and the Long Range Planning Committee. And yes, that Long Range Planning Committee, we have a plan that goes out 5 years from right now. We also have a Parents Association that meets monthly, where there are lots of opportunities for parent participation. And we will have a few parent volunteer positions available within the school next year. There are monthly Finance Committee meetings, monthly meetings of our Team XL, which is the financial aid part of the school, and they will be hosting our first ever annual golf tournament and fundraiser in September of 2021 at the Augusta Country Club. I am also the middle school social studies teacher, world history in 6th grade, world geography in 7th grade, and U.S. history in 8th grade. As a former high school AP U.S. history teacher and a national AP test grader, I treat middle school history classes kind of like junior high AP classes. The students will participate in annual STREAM projects. STREAM is taking STEM on steroids: science, technology, religion, engineering, the arts, and math. And each child does his own project, complete with a visual presentation, written presentation, and an oral presentation. The 8th graders memorize and recite the Gettysburg Address. They did that today. Today, if you go to our Facebook page, you will see 6 of our 8th graders reciting the Gettysburg Address from memory. It's awesome, and they can explain what it means, which is really cool. All students participate in the State of Maine Constitution Essay Contest, that's 6th through 8th grade, and all students learn how to write abstracts, which is a short essay based on a primary document. And in every one of my classes, we finish the textbook, which is crazy when you think most kids, probably none of you have ever finished a textbook. We finish it every year. In the 8th grade history class, we're on chapter 19 of 32 right now, and we're only halfway through the year. We have specials like PE, library, art, music, and world languages. All students can bring their own lunch every day or get one prepared for them by our kitchen staff, but there is a small cost. It's $4 a day for lunch. Normally, we have lots of assemblies, and we are getting ready for Catholic Schools Week, which starts Monday. That's the best week of the year to the kids because there's a dress down day every day, a themed dress down day. When we've had days where we've had to be remote so far, one of the things I told them is I do business on top, party on the bottom, which is I'm wearing my school sweater right now, but when I'm virtual, I'm in pajama pants and slippers. So for our business on top, party on the bottom, that's one of our dress down days during Catholic Schools Week. We have Chromebooks for all of our kids in grades 2 through 8, and grades pre-K through 1 have tablets. We have a lot of fundraisers, including the Travis Mills Walkathon. Travis Mills comes to the school, spends time with every single kid in our school, and we raise tons of money for his foundation. We have a harvest dance in October, a Christmas fair, a comedy nights out for adults only. Yeah, kids are not allowed at this. A couple years ago, the comedian got me a little embarrassed, actually. He said, "Mr. Cullen, is it okay if I say this joke?" I said, "I don't know the joke, but I know I'm going to be embarrassed." We also have an amazing spring auction plus many other activities. Annually, our students participate in what's called a Day of Caring. All the students in the whole school do the Day of Caring, which helps out Kennebec County, the city of Augusta, and our school. This helps them, again, help fulfill our mission statement. We pretty closely follow the school vacation schedule for Augusta schools, but we are considering a change for next year. Probably in March, I'm going to be sending out another Survey Monkey to all enrolled parents and newly enrolled parents to see if we want to go to a 2-week vacation every Christmas and add a day or two at the end of the regular year, because we're not going to have to make up snow days. But to have 2 weeks off, that's 16 straight days off. A lot easier for travel, especially next year. Hopefully, a lot of COVID's out of the way. People can travel and see families again. And having that 2 weeks this year was just amazing for our families. Our students are required to wear uniforms. That's from pre-K3 through grade 8, which actually makes parents' life way easier. There is no drama about what I'm going to wear today. And most of the kids, I interviewed all the middle school kids today and asked about that. And they said, yeah, I guess it's better to have a uniform. I used to always get in fights with my parents about what I would wear to school for those kids that had gone to public school. But we do have dress down days throughout the year. Those are usually for charity or as a reward for something a class or the entire school has done that's extra special. Last year, I have cancer, and the kids did a penny drive or coin drive for the Harold Alphon Cancer Center, where I get my treatments. And in 4 days, they raised $6,000 in coins. Every grade raised at least $500 in coins. And moms are saying they wanted to take their money out of the bank to buy coins to put it in there. And I wept. I cried when the money was counted up. It was the most amazing thing, and how giving our kids are. And for that, they got a couple of dress down days because of that. Our school year is challenging, but we have a lot of fun. My hope, after we're done here, is that you watch the provided videos and hopefully gain some insight into what an amazing school St. Michael is. In my life, my family is the most important thing I have. Next is my faith. And the third most important thing to me is St. Michael's School. The staff and I have given our hearts and our souls to this school, and we hope to see all of you joining our St. Michael family this August. As a final reminder, right now we have waiting lists for 8 of our 11 grades. So getting enrolled early should be a priority to you to guarantee your spot. But remember, we are accepting enrollments first come, first serve on February 4th. You can drop off packets at 8 o'clock in the morning in the office, and that's going to be the order they're dropped off is the order you get charted for waitlisting for classes. We will have a little more room in every class next year because of COVID. We could only put 18 kiddos in a class at a time, except for kindergarten and pre-K4. Those rooms are a little bigger. So those kids we could have 19 in those rooms. Next year, we'll be able to have at least 20 in each room, as the distance will go from 6 feet to 3 feet apart. Registration forms are available on our school website to print out, or you can stop by the school and pick them up in the school lobby. Just call Mrs. Carr first, our administrative assistant. She'll get them for you. If you have a spot, we'll know pretty sure on the 4th. We will also be waiting, though, for our current students to re-enroll, and their re-enrollment deadline is the 11th. So on the 12th, anybody that's a new enrollment will be added to the school. So we'll be able to call you and tell you if the spot is there. Like I said, we would love to keep all of our kids here, and normally about 95+% of our students stay every year. 5% loss rate is really, really small for a private school or a Catholic school. Most of those are move related, job related, parent situation related. But again, 95% of our kids we anticipate will be returning next year at least. And then we know we've had a lot of calls about coming back or coming next year. So that's my spiel. God bless you and your family. And now what you can do is ask me anything you want. Fire away. I am a bleeding heart honest person. I can't stop telling people the truth about the school, whether even if it's not always great. So, does anybody have any questions?